Hey everybody. I'm assuming that I can be heard. I'm joined by Beth.
Hi.
She's not physically on the site with me. She's out doing her own thing. She's building Choo Choo Train. Meanwhile,
Yep.
I, exactly like the stream title implies, I am preparing to go to the moon on a recording later tonight. So we're going to record some episodes. But I have a lot of stuff to put together, so I've compiled them here on this list, and that's what I'm going to be working on. So I figured I'd stream it.
My cat is all up in my face right now.
Oh, Juno is?
Yeah, she's
So
on my desk.
you mentioned that
My face.
you mentioned that she was giving you some hell this morning.
Yes, of course, as always. Her wake up time is now like 4 a.m. for whatever reason, which is not when I wake up for work. And this morning, because she only uses the litter box in one particular. Okay, she just rubbed her face on the microphone.
What a
I don't know if you
butthole.
heard that.
I kind of did.
Yeah, so she was like scraping at her litter box for like 5 minutes this morning, and I was lying in bed trying to ignore it, being like, okay, she's got to be done soon. She has to find a good spot on the litter box, and she didn't. So I woke up, I got up, and I scooped it out, and there was like one thing in it, but it was the one spot that she goes to the litter box in. And so that frustrated me. But no, the other thing that she does, she started doing this thing where I'll like sleep with my hands under the pillow or like something like that. And she's decided it's really interesting to see what's under the pillow.
Like
So
every
she'll
night,
stick her paw out. Yeah.
she'll never be surprised. It's always your hand.
Yeah, it's always my hand. Sometimes it's my phone. But
She'll
she'll
always
like
be surprised.
reach her paw under the covers, and I'll feel it like on my shoulder or my hand. But then she's like, there's something here. I need to catch it. And then she puts the claws out. And then I get claws on my hand
What a little asshole.
at night. I'm not a fan.
I think
She's pretty much
Willie
a jerk.
has a new routine where he just kind of throws up arbitrarily.
Ugh,
So that's kind of cool.
cat's nasty.
Yeah, he is. And you'll never guess what he threw up today.
Do I want to know? Okay, Juno.
All right, just guess.
Food.
Oh, the answer is I don't
it's not
know.
very great.
I could not identify it.
Oh.
It looked like
That's gross. Stop licking.
kind of like cabbage and kind of like leather.
Oh. That's nasty.
I think
That is
it
gross.
might have been a partially digested balloon from the holiday party that he had been saving for a time to try to kill himself.
Nasty. Juno's licking in space sphere right now.
I guess I'm happy he's alive.
I don't know why.
Didn't stop from being hungry for breakfast like 20
Why are
minutes
you
later
licking
though.
space sphere? She's also. I wish you could see this right now.
I
tail
don't.
is-
Sounds horrible.
Directly in my face, and she's, flicking it back and forth. So I'm getting whacked, unless I lean far away. Okay, all right. You're trying to go behind the monitors. That's not happening. That is not happening. Thanks. I don't know if you can hear that.
Whining time station.
Yep. No, that is the people doing work on the kitchen.
Yeah, what is that all about? You're surprised by three strange men,
Yes.
but you don't
Well, my
live in a
piano's too.
sitcom, so that's extra weird.
I do not. It was. Well, okay, so I had just woken up because I was up too late last night.
Bitch.
And I hear knock, like someone ringing the doorbell, and I'm like, well, I wasn't expecting anyone. I'm not
Tisky
opening the
whiskies,
door
Beth.
in my pajamas. But then it kept happening, and then it sounded like they had tried to open the door, and I was like, so I figured it was probably people. Like, because
As opposed to...
No, okay. Well, because I had the deadbolt closed, right? So I was like, maybe it's people who had a key to the other lock, but not the deadbolt. Couldn't get that open, so I had to open it for them.
Right.
I don't know. Anyways, so I went out, and then there were 3 maintenance guys there, and they started with me because I was in my pajamas. I'm like, welp, time to go back in my room.
You're delicious.
No. That is like the opposite of what I would like anyone to say. But Except for you, maybe.
Oh, that ain't right.
That's not what I want to hear from a maintenance guy when I open the door in the morning.
Whoa.
I see you just rage quit there.
Yeah, apparently so. I clicked a button in my video settings and the whole thing crashed. So, guess that means I'll be RB.
All right then. Video setting.
I think it was chunk loading. It just chunk loaded its pants. Because I've been screwing around a lot with the video settings because things just haven't been going quite right. But this time, one of the gases in the gas tube was displaying as the missing texture, the kind of black and magenta checkered, but that was the color of the gas. It was like checkered gas. So I figured one of the render settings was causing wonkitude. So I clicked on one of the two culprits I figured it was, and that crashed. So I just updated Optifine. So who knows? Maybe that was part to do with it? Don't know.
Dang. Sucks.
Yeah, I don't want to see checker gas. That shit don't exist in real life. How far along are you?
You know, I was just about to check to see how many tracks I need to make.
This is you filling time right now because I gotta reboot the thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you do have BRB on. Let's see.
Well, I hope it doesn't do this when we
the
record.
waypoint I've marked as end. Yeah, that would suck. I thought I had these sorted by name. There we go. Alright, the waypoint I have marked as end. It's at 765, 363. Okay.
43, 23, 320.
What? And I want to go to... I have so many waypoints right now, it's kind of difficult to find things. Sarah's tunnel start, there we go. 765, 650. So... Alright. I don't know how to do math. So...
Bullshit.
No, it looks like I have about 300 blocks to go.
That's not bad. You're doing this all with a hammer?
What?
How long does it take to break a 3x3 with that hammer?
I don't know. Like a second or two. So I need like 4.5 stacks of tracks. Alright. I'm doing that so that I don't like make too many things. And I should have enough booster track with just one set of advanced rails. Cool. Alright, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4.5 tracks. I had exactly enough rail beds right now to make that. Perfect. And I have like a ton of standard rails left over. That's because I wired up the rolling machine and I let it just like auto make stuff until it ran out of coal. And I guess I dumped a lot of coal in there. But that's okay, I have tons of iron and steel right now. So it's not a big deal. Alright, I do need more redstone torches though. Because those are what power the booster tracks.
There we go.
You back in?
Almost. But I keep picking up friggin' cat hairs with the goddamn mouse.
Oh boy.
It's causing the thing to go directions I don't want it to.
Oh. Some torches are like expensive to make compared to normal torches.
Yeah, but they have an additional function.
I know. That's true. Wait, you left the game again already?
Yeah, did it crash already?
I just said you joined the game and then you left the game.
Oh, God. Is that one friggin' video setting gonna just keep crashing me?
Mm.
Hold on.
What was the setting for? Or, like, why do you have it set, I guess?
Why do I have a setting set? What do you mean?
You said you changed it to something, right? Why did you change it?
Because I thought that the one it was on might be the reason that gas rendered improperly.
Oh. Hmm.
Okay, let's try this again. That's really irritating. This time I'm going to make sure I change that setting before I go connecting to the server. And you're okay? Like...
Yeah, I haven't had problems.
Okay. Yeah, alright, sure. I could have sworn that we had like a cloudscape with our texture pack. But that's not been visible for some reason, and one of the Optifine updates claims that it should now be visible, but I didn't get to see that, or else I would have forced everybody to get that.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a real question. It is a mystery. Realist of mysteries.
Alright. Well, I am about to hop on my train. It'll be like, it takes like 5 minutes to get to the end of the track right now.
Come on, ride the train. And
How long
ride
did it take you to get over to my place using the speedboat? You remember?
Better part of a day. So that's
Okay.
on the order of 10 minutes. Hold on a sec.
Okay. Yeah, I can make it between places just by walking. If I start, like, you know, as soon as the Minecraft day starts, and make it in one day, but it's pretty
Definitely longer because the boat goes slower. It's on a less direct route, and I think it's more subject to server slowdown.
Oh, yeah. Well, the train is subject to slowdown for sure because it gets really jerky in parts.
Yeah, but I'm not. I don't seem to be subject to slowdown when I'm in creative mode flying around, and I go super fast. The server just compensates by taking forever to load the terrain, but it doesn't like stop me mid-flight in the same way that it stops me when I'm on the airship.
Well, that's weird then.
But in both cases, I have to do collision testing because when I'm flying around in creative mode, even if I can't see what I'm flying into, the game somehow knows when I've hit something.
Well, I just started off, so we'll see.
Sounds good.
I've been timing it on my phone just for kicks.
Kicks and pissies.
It would have been cool to make this like over top of the land, but that would have made the route like way more complicated. And it would use a lot more track. So it would be more scenic, but not as direct.
More Sanic?
Did you turn off your BRB screen?
BRB screen should still be on.
Oh, it should still be on. Okay.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Alright.
Sorry, I thought you were back, but then I forgot that you got kicked in, so.
Yeah, oh, okay. So my chunk loading was set to smooth, and there's 3 settings.
Okay.
I've been encouraging people to use default. Actually, but there are 2 others. There's smooth and there's multi-core. And I know that multi-core causes real rendering oddities, and I thought both smooth and multi-core have caused crashes in the past. And I now see that it was set to multi-core, so the act of switching it to multi-core probably what crashed me. So I think I was trying to get... It was on smooth, I believe, and I think I was trying to just get it back to default. So we're going to do that and hope that chunk loading default will do it. And I want maximum smooth lighting. Actually, minimum's fine. I don't want to put too much of a load on the damn thing, because I still can't quite get to the bottom of the FPS drop. It seems to happen when I face towards the machine shop, but also kind of towards the animal pen. And it accounts for things that you can't see, that's not in your line of sight, but would still be in your field of view. And so what I think it goes away when you zoom. So what I think it is I think it's related to the number of different textures that are being rendered at once, more than anything else. Because I've got a bunch of chiseled variations of different things, and maybe it's got a problem when it tries to, maybe it's a different thing than just a bunch of blocks with the same texture. It just counts one and renders it a bunch of times. I don't know, something like that.
Okay.
That's what I think is going on.
Okay, for some reason, it took...
Oh, by the way, fast render. I told you that, never mind. Go on.
Dude, I just got to the end of the line, and it was like 2.5 minutes. So, server definitely makes a difference here then.
Took, wait, what about 2.5 minutes?
The train ride to the end of the line.
What does that have to do with the server?
Like, I'm pretty sure last night when I timed it, it was like 5 minutes.
That sounds right.
And it was the ride was a lot smoother this time. So, apparently, it's now like twice as fast when the server's not being dumb.
Yeah. The server's dumb when we're on it at one time.
Yep. Oh, right, because you're not on it right now.
I don't know why that... clearly it didn't used to happen. Back when we did the holiday episode, all 4 of us were able to be on it and be functional. I don't know what's changed.
I don't know. I mean, is it possible the server people like change their stuff?
Oh, well, I signed back in successfully again. And since I started up a machine chain, it's loud as shit.
Okay, yeah, it said you joined the game.
Yikes.
So presumably you still get...
That.
You're not. Oh, where's my baby lamp?
Okay.
Baby lamp went out. That's not good.
Woof. Alright, I gotta relocate the screen now, too. What a pain in the ass. Alright, FPS still hasn't caught itself up yet.
Nope.
You know, I have the power to put this thing into full screen, but I guess the one problem I have is that I can't participate in the group in Twitch chat. So
Okay,
I need to actually pay for a license for the product that will let me use one screen as full screen and the other one as a window.
Hey, so, can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah? Always. Can you ask it loudly, though? Because my machines are loud.
The baby lamp goes out. Does that mean it'll blow up? Or does that just mean it's bad?
No, it's flammable when it's blue.
Okay,
If it goes out, it's suffocating. It's still something you don't want to breathe. I think your air quality will drop quickly, rather than there be an explosion. Yeah, that's fine. If I suffocate, it's fine.
I can deal with that. I have a respirator and plenty of air filters with me.
Uh-huh.
I'm just concerned about, like, placing a torch and having it blow up on me. That's all.
Okay, what's happening here? What's going wrong? Oh, there's no power. Have I misunderstood? Is there no power coming through this system?
Oh, you reset up your machine shop?
Yeah, I ripped it down and put it back up because I thought that was what was responsible for the FPS drop, but it didn't change a damn thing when I took everything down.
That's a major project.
So I put it back up, but these machines are designed to have the input on one side and the output on the other side that was opposite to the way I had it set up, so I put them back in reverse. That took a lot of thinking because you gotta think very compactly about how all these wires and cables fold together. If you have two different gas...
I have like 4 machines and I had that problem.
Well, if you have 2 tubes that are carrying 2 different gases, they can't even be 1 block apart from each other because then they'll combine into a single tube and then you can start moving gases into the wrong place. And moving liquids and gases out of reservoirs they're not supposed to be in is a real headache. Not quite as bad as the smeltery, but it's if you don't know what to do, it's it's almost as if you gotta destroy your machine and make a new one. But it isn't. Like, there is a way out of it.
Kentucky.
But you have to know about it. In any case, it seems like power is not reaching these machines as quickly as I would like. Actually, you know, at a glance, yeah, my energy cubes are...
Oh, it's not a carpenter storage?
Output, input. I also suspect carpenter's objects do affect server speed, or render speed somewhat.
Really?
Output, input. Yeah. Yeah, these things are giving off power. Well, I mean, I don't know why this is going so slowly. This machine is out of energy.
How is that one flammable?
This one's not using energy.
Redstone torches ignite gases.
Oh, is it just... hold on one second. It might just be the case that... Frick. What is... I'm sorry, ask again?
Will redstone torches ignite flammable gas?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay. I'm like in a bad spot right now. Jeez.
Oh, I never got a chance to see. So clean manganese slurry uses the missing texture. So it might just simply be the case that this one material I tried to push through just didn't have a clean texture.
Even when the DV lamp is out, still works. The light up things.
I'm sorry, what?
That's cute. Even when the DV lamp has gone out, it will still light up the
Oh,
area you place it in.
It's still... Oh, when you place it down, what about when you carry it?
Yeah.
Huh. That's unintended behavior, but whatever.
Yeah. I figured. But I was like scrolling through my hotwire.
Well, Optifine
yeah.
knows that if something is supposed to give off light when it's physically sitting down, that it should also give off light when you carry it. So, the fact that it's giving off light when you place it down is the bug, and that's not something I can control.
Oh.
Wait, why did I come to this room?
I just ran into some water.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was mining out some coal. And,
Was it poopy water?
got some surprise water. No, it's just water.
The regular kind. Okay, yeah, I can respect that.
Did not expect that to happen, though.
Well, I picked up all my damn
I'm
culture
in
jars.
the desert too. There's nothing above me.
Unbelievable. I picked all these stupid culture jars up because I thought that they were responsible for the weird rendering. I mean, they might have something to do with it, but God. Now I gotta go put the anus yeast back into each and every one of them.
You're just gonna call it that all the time, aren't you?
Well, the real name is just awkward to say. I'd call it by its real name if it wasn't so difficult to pronounce.
Yeah, I actually don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced. Excuse me, where's my DV lamp?
Is it Bianus? Bianus?
Oh, no. I think my DV lamp has been lost.
Well, I've got one here if you wanna get a new one.
That makes me nervous.
You're on your way over here anyway.
I don't have. I am. I just don't want to like place a torch and have it blow up on me. You know. I'm really paranoid about that happening.
I'll be damned. You can put these things down. Not that I didn't believe you. I just wanted to see it because I've never seen these things put down before.
Kind of handy sometimes.
All right, where are we now? Oh shit. I was pulverizing a bunch of coal in order to make, well, pulverized coal. Because I can use that for black ink. And I needed exactly one for a clipboard, but I thought, hell, I've got a lot of coal and I use black dye all the time. I'll just pulverize a stack of it.
Mm-hmm.
Man, if you value coal, and if you decide to make a nuclear reactor, you will need coal. Feel free to take any off of me that you want. Yeah, you gotta cook it into graphite bars, and graphite is used in the casing and a lot of the other things, especially in the control rods.
I've been using coal. Well, I use coal to burn in the coal coke ovens so that I can make creosote oil, so that I can make cracks. But I might not need that anymore. And I did make a biofuel generator, so I can at least run that now.
Oh my god, this is tedious.
A little more eco-friendly.
Eco-friendly. Let's see if this works. Oh no, that's not gonna work, is it? I'm using up so much damn power.
Oh.
That... Well, hold on. Maybe I'm just doing this wrong. I'm worried that I'm using up so much power in this chain that I can't divert any of it to the electric compressor.
I'm gonna make a baby lamp. Oh, I need gold ingots. I don't have gold ingots with me.
I have a little bit of gold.
Well, I have gold, but I mean, I thought maybe I could just set up a furnace, cook some glass, but I don't have gold with me.
I'm telling you, man, if you're close and you need a baby lamp, you could just take mine.
Well, the problem is I'm underground, so I can't really just, like, hop over. I am close, but I don't have a way to get there quickly, other than continue my tunnel.
Alright, I'm done with this aesthetics. It's too difficult to actually see what's going on inside the fucking thing.
I keep finding silver, though. I thought it was less common.
Well, how much silver are we talking? I thought it was less common too, but it's not a big deal if it's...
I mean, I don't...
It is also an issue of depth. If you're not going deep enough, you're not going to find gold.
No, I'm not really expecting to find gold. Oh, it just destroyed my tracks. Brilliant.
Yeah, I get the feeling... This may not work at all. So I have this thing. So the problem I have with the Galacticraft machines is that they are always idling. Which means if power is supplied to them, whether or not they're actually doing something, they will consume that power. So I didn't want them connected to my main power grid. Even if it's not using a lot, I still just didn't want them using energy that's now going to waste. I guess it means nothing if all my storage is already like maximized, which is a lot of the time, but here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sever this wire so that 100% of the energy coming out of the fart sack solar panel is going into this machine. And this blows. I don't think this is working. I rigged up this cutesy little thing where you can turn the switch on and off, but it seems like that does something dumb with the code, and switching it on doesn't actually let the power go all the way through.
I really hate gravel. One of the reasons is the way it friggin' renders. Because of the physics, like, I break the block, and then I have to wait a second for the next block to fall down so I can break that one. So it's like, it takes way longer than just, like, actually breaking the block in the first place.
Alright, something has to change here.
Arf.
Beg your pardon?
I placed a thing that I didn't want to place.
This is not working. End of story. This brilliant idea I had just won't work. So I'm gonna just leave them connected to the main power grid and say that the amount that they'll idle is negligible, which it probably is. And then my main solution to this problem will be to hook up the unused generators that I have left over and just say, if I ever need a kick, I can throw some coal in the coal generator and let it rip.
Yeah.
That's my solution. Take it or leave it. Oops. Okay. Holy crap. Can you go to bed? If you don't mind.
Yeah, 1 second.
I'm running a solar panel.
I just wanted to, like, not
Oh, shit. I'm gonna need a lot of steel. Like, a lot of steel.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta get my shit together. I thought I mean, I've got a lot potentially, but it takes a long time to make it. Ugh. Alright, where do we stand? I'm at 20 manganese, and I dropped in, I think, 6 ores, so that would be 30. God damn, this thing's slow. I'm gonna go pull out the control rods and hope the nuclear reactor really ups its game a little bit. But I'm actually really worried. Because I bet that I'm gonna check it and see that the energy buffer is full. Yeah, energy buffer is full, which I think means that it's producing energy faster than can be carried into the machines that are actually using it. Which doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I could have sworn these cables were fast enough to move that energy to where it needs to go.
Oh. It's an annoying problem to have.
Yeah, it's real stupid. Thought I was really careful with this too. It's constantly out of power. Well, that means it's not going to mean anything if I pull the control rods out, because then it'll just produce energy faster, but energy's not making it into this machine any faster. This machine's maxed out on upgrades. Well, that pisses me off. What, do I need multiple of this fucking machine? Get on top of the box. That's not going to be easy, because this machine requires 4 faces to have something plugged into it. It's like a super experienced porn star. Ha ha ha. Beth, DVDA.
No.
Listen, buddy. You try having 4 dicks in you at the same time.
No.
No, thank you. Ah, shit. I gotta go drop this off and then.
You grab so much.
Drop this off in the shed. Where does this go? Hey, there we are. I need some food before I continue my stupid adventure. ca- calling in more steel than I can actually produce before we record tonight. Holy shit.
How much steel do you need?
A lot. Like, a lot.
I have, like, maybe a stack.
I don't think a stack will get me a rocket.
I mean, if you want me to bring some over. At some point.
Let me check what the Galacticraft tutorial actually says how much I'd need. You will also need plenty of raw materials, a stack or more of iron ore, copper ore, tin ore, aluminum ore.
Is that assuming multiplication or not?
I don't think you can
I have...
multiply in Galacticraft.
Are those different from, like, hematite then when they say iron ore?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Okay, because are you just using, you aren't using, like, actual iron, you're using the ores correctly?
They're the same thing if you can't multiply them. So I think
I'm confused about how you're using them that you can't multiply them first.
The tutorial says you'll need a stack or more of iron ore. They're just using that to mean iron ingots.
Okay.
Since you can't multiply, since it's a 1-for-1.
That's still, okay, no, that doesn't make sense.
What doesn't make sense?
You can get, with multiplication, you can have a stack of iron ore and get 2 stacks of iron ingots.
That is true.
Or more.
This tutorial is written as though you don't own any other mods.
Okay, so it's actually saying you need a stack of iron ingots.
Yes.
So you don't need that much iron.
Well, assume they mean a stack and a half. Then, you know, that's a fifth of a stack and a half. Is going to be like 15-ish, right?
Yeah, so that's not much at all.
Well, it's not much. It's not much, but I just stuck 6 in there, and it's taken for fucking ever. All right, the manganese is done. Where's the iron?
I might have finally made it past the gravel. My goodness.
What? I'm sorry, what's the fucking problem? Well, it's made the 30 iron crystals. They are not piping themselves into the chemical injection chamber. Holy shit. Why not? What am I missing? Have I done something wrong? No, that's the thing that's supposed to go in there. Why is it not physically leaving this machine and going into this machine? Input, this side. Auto eject is on. Output, this side. This is a move things pipe. Maybe it's not a move things pipe? No, it must be, because the manganese just went down it. Dude, what the fuck?
Can you not a move things pipe?
It has to be, because it just moved manganese through it.
I just drank water. Stop giving me.
Do I need to make a bunch of parallel cables so that I can move more energy through this fucking mainframe? Now this isn't moving. Dude, what is wrong with iron? Output. The iron's not moving. It's just sitting here. It's not leaving the fucking machine and going into the next machine it's got to go into.
I have no idea.
This is gonna really put a hamper on my day. Well, at least it moves through this one. And this one. What? What the hell am I doing? How do I change redstone sensitivity? You can't. It's just a bitch. Okay, that's cool. Oh. Now it's working suddenly? It's figured out what to do? Jesus Christ. I haven't even done the first thing on my checklist. And I've got 4 pages of things.
Dang. A lot of things.
Yeah. It's a lot. And it's not even the most resource intensive. The rocket will be the most resource intensive.
Well,
I was planning on saving that for the episode. Now I know better. I'll just make the raw materials and then in the episode I'll put it together. Oh my god. Alright, well, while I'm waiting...
3 stacks of gravel already. Jeez.
Yay! If you want to turn that into stone or sand, you can do so while you're here.
I have so much of all of those things. Well, I guess I don't have that much sand, but I don't need sand for anything.
Alright, what's it take to
And
make a launch
next to
pad?
desert. So, I'm not really in the market, as it were.
Ugh.
Alright. I'm really glad I thought to make a couple rooms with water pools in them.
Poopy. It actually takes a lot to build a launch pad.
I'm not that surprised.
It takes 33 iron to build a launch pad, and it's a one-time use. So every time you launch a rocket, it's 33 iron.
Dude, I did not realize that.
I think so. I think it gets broken. And I don't think it sticks around and like bobs on the ground. So when I go up, you guys can see if there's any left over, and that can be salvaged. But shit, it's expensive. If not, then we need to really think about how to travel. But all the while that I process that iron to make that stuff, I can't be using it to make the steel.
Yeah.
So anyway, I am now sitting on 60 steel to be cooked.
Pretty decent amount.
Yeah, so I'll just let that do its thing. There's my first steel and my first chest export since building the new chain.
I would offer help, but I can't multiply ores as much as you, so I don't know.
Nah, it's alright. I mean, you could always... I would love to have your help, but I'm not sure what it is you could do. Like, you could build other things, but I'm not sure what. Because I don't know what the cost is for any of this. Alright, fuel refinery. What god-awful thing to say. Oh, it's not bad.
One of the nice things about the hammer...
it's not bad at all.
Like, you can still... If there's a wall with, like, other ores embedded in it that stone can't do, it won't break them. It'll just leave them there. So you can dig them out with the right tool.
Yep.
I like that. Because I was afraid
Major
the first time I
problem.
did that, it would just, you know, destroy them.
Major problem. Recipe conflict. I physically can't make the thing I need.
Ooh.
Because... Excuse me, where'd the recipe just go? What's this thing called? Refinery? Refinery requires copper canister, which is a bowl, copper in a bowl shape. But that makes a mariculture vat. God damn it. Fuck you, mariculture. You suck.
What's mariculture?
Your vat sucks.
I mean, that sounds like ocean stuff, but...
It's got its own version of a smeltery and its own version of an anvil, but they're vastly inferior to all the other versions we can make.
Turn into more gravel.
Even the underwater breathing apparatus is inferior to the one you can make in Mechanism. Like, it doesn't do anything better, but it does have the speedboat. And I was gonna say it does offer a variety of fish, but we just discovered that Pam does it better.
Yep.
And the live ones that actually swim around in the water, those aren't from any of those mods. Those are completely different mob-related mods. I don't know what mariculture does except speedboat.
Okay.
It's got to do something. Oh, titanium. Oh, that mod's responsible for titanium.
Really?
That's an endgame metal. You get your hands on that. And
that seems like a weird
I
thing.
plan to.
Like, I don't understand how they decided what I would put in that mod.
Because titanium comes out of rutile, and rutile can be harvested off the seafloor.
Oh, okay. Alright. That makes more sense.
Mildly. I found one thing to grasp at. Anyway. How
should I eat gravel?
Shit. Well, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see if taking 7 steel and putting that in a bowl arrangement will give me anything. Otherwise, I could just change the vat recipe. Yeah, I'll just change the recipe for a vat from copper to steel because the vat's black anyway. That doesn't make any sense as a damn copper. Or I could do wrought iron.
Why?
Oh, I guarantee you, wrought iron doesn't.
It's more difficult to make.
Well, no, wrought iron's not that bad. It's just iron and sand.
Oh, really? Okay.
I actually added a recipe for wrought
steel,
iron too. If you have a metallurgic infuser, you can make it.
I do. I have one now. Now that I found my osmiums.
I added a recipe. You can make wrought iron.
Hey.
All right. Well, I better make this recipe, or else I can't physically make this damn thing. I gotta do my Christopher magic. That's my stage name.
That's cute.
No, it's awful. I get my ass kicked every night.
Oh. Sorry to hear that, babe.
Wrought iron ingot. Cool.
I actually ran out of cobblestone because all I've mined so far is friggin' gravel.
You know what? I'm gonna put up the BRB screen just because I'm gonna be hanging on this screen for a while as I change this recipe.
Oh, okay.
Did I make a hotkey for BRB? I thought I did.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, Control Alt B. Yeah, let's try that out. Whoa, it totally works. I think I made one for recording too, so that I could go full screen.
Right.
I believe it'll be Control Alt R. Again, gotta check that out. No, because Control Alt R I think actually does something else. So that sucks. I can't even do that.
Failed again.
Oh, maybe not. No, it's Control Alt M, I think, or S for frick. I can't even remember.
You know what's really satisfying?
Tell me. I was gonna say, an apple when you're hungry and on a hike.
Well, not quite.
Come at me, bro.
I was gonna say when you come up against a 3x3 wall of coal and just use the hammer on it. And then it, you know, it explodes and you get coal and a bunch of XP.
Oh, yeah. Well, I actually don't
That's
know
what I
that
spent
because
time on
the
lately.
very first thing I did when I built my hammer was put silk touch on it. I don't know that satisfaction.
Missing out, man.
But it is kind of satisfying to take the coal ore directly so
true.
that it doesn't use up space as much in your inventory, and then you can just break it all when you get back. Kind of delayed gratification in that sense.
What do you mean? So it doesn't use as much space?
Because if you're holding on to the actual coal deposit blocks rather than like the 4 to 6 coal that it drops, you can fit more of it. And that works really well for fossil because fossil stuff drops different things.
Yeah, I hate the fossils. Like, I don't like running into them when I'm trying to mine because
I know.
It's just gonna take up so much space.
I don't have any control over the frequency, but I want to keep them in there because you can. This is how you principally make dinosaurs and other extinct animals.
I mean, like, when I want to do that, I'll be glad for it. But when I'm mining and I'm like, dang it, now I have to use up like 3 inventory slots.
That's why I think the hammer is great for silk touch.
You might have a point there.
And since you can
Because
unlock a slot
just
immediately,
blaster the wall.
you can either make one of the components paper to automatically unlock a slot, or you can spend some, I think it's gold and diamond to automatically unlock a slot. Let's just give it silk touch.
How do you level up hammers? How do you get XP?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Like, both Sarah and I have kind of hit a wall. We're not sure exactly. Regular use, I assumed, but I don't know.
Nope. I have gotten 0. It still says I have 0 out of whatever XP on my hammer.
That's very interesting.
Even though I've been using it for a lot of this tunnel.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's when it fails to do the 3x3. Maybe when you pull your punch and break only a single block. It only registers.
I've been using it and it's 0.
Do you know what I mean, though?
Little.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about, but I'm saying I've definitely never done that.
I see.
Yeah, I've definitely have completely broken through blocks.
I'm wasting time now. Hold on a second. Like, my stream is actually just the BRB screen while I'm not updating this recipe. So, let me do that, and then we can, I'll get back to you.
Okay. I mean, it's not something...
You can talk all you like, but I'm not going to respond that much.
Oh shit, I'm on fire. How do I stop being on fire?
Water bucket.
Water bucket. Water bucket. Water me. No. In my tunnel. Wait. It's a good fire. See, this is why I needed my freaking baby lamp. Alright. So, help. What now?
What would you like me to do?
I would like it to not be on fire in front of my tunnel now.
Oh, you got a coal seam fire or something?
Yeah, I think that's what's happening.
That is rough. I like to use gravel or dirt to try to stamp that out.
Alright. I have plenty of gravel, so...
So if I simply change the mariculture vat recipe, then I shouldn't need to do anything else with the actual recipe I'm trying to get at. Okay.
I'm gonna sit in my pool and cool down for a bit.
Okay. I gotta do the server script.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Alright. Well, I have, tons of gravel. Tons of gravel. Okay.
Hey, you still there?
Me? Yeah.
My FTP is being really annoying.
Ooh. I'll take this opportunity to repair a tool. I can't believe there's a friggin' fire.
Yeah, no kidding, not connected to any server. Well, why don't you fucking connect to the server? You've got to be kidding me. What is so special about today that it's not going to cooperate with me? I've never seen it do this before.
I'm gonna BRB for a second.
Oh, fuck's sake.
I'm gonna stay in the game, so hopefully my heat stroke goes away.
This is bullshit. For the first, anybody who's actually paying attention, for the first time I'm having issues connecting to my typical, through my FTP to my typical server. I've never seen it give me this much trouble. It's not even letting me see my files. What do you mean insecure server doesn't support FTP? You've got to be kidding me. All right, I think I'm going to have to stop the stream while I try to solve this problem. I'll be right back.